All right, we're on Niddah Perek Yud Mishnah Aleph. First Mishnah in the 10th chapter of Masechet Niddah. Says the Mishnah, Tinoket. Tinoket is a young child. Shelo hagiya zmana lirot. She has not reached age of maturity. She has not started to menstruate yet. She doesn't see. Lo hagiya zmana. Her time has not arrived. Lirot, to see. Viniset. And she got married. This happened quite often. The Mishnah parents married her off even before she was a marriageable age. And apparently, at the time, they engaged in marital relations with this kind of girl, even though she was beyond, she was below, like 11 or 10, she was below, she was not at physical maturity. So the question then is, what do you do? She's going to have what's called Dam Betulim. She's going to be a Betula, she's a virgin, she's going to bleed when the breaking of the hymen. So the question is now, how long, that Dam Betulim is Dam Tohar. That's pure, but it's not tamei blood. It's not dam niddah. It's not the blood of niddah. It's not menstrual blood. It's a wound. So how long do you give her? She continues to bleed. How much bleeding do you consider to be dam tahara, dam betulim, as the Bartunura says? So the Mishnah says, Machloket, Beit Shammai says notnim la arba leilot. So she gets 4 days. Beit Hillel says until the wound has healed. So again, we're talking about a tinoket, a girl, a child. She's married even though she has not reached age of maturity yet. Beit Shammai says 4 days. Beit Hillel says until the makkah is healed. And the Gemara gives a whole description about how you know whether she's sitting or standing, she's bleeding, how you know whether she's healed or not. Okay, she has reached the age of physical maturity, but she has not yet gotten her period yet, and then she's married off. So then, what do you do in this case? And you can see, by the way, there's a. It's like the Mishnah sort of describing a chart for you. So now you giyaz mani the road. Beit Shammai says no tin laila rishon. You just give her the first night. Beyond that, if she continues to bleed, we're choshesh. We suspect that the bleeding is dam niddah because she is physical maturity. Beit Hillel says no. Ad motzei Shabbat, you give her until Saturday night. Arba leilot, 4 nights. Why 4 nights from Saturday night? Because the Gemara in Ketubot says explicitly that they would marry off when they would have all the weddings on Wednesday night. Why Wednesday night? Because Thursday was market day, but also more importantly Beit Din day. If there was a problem, there was no Dam Betulim, they had to go to Beit Din. That was on Thursday. So weddings were Wednesday night. So Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Arba leilot. Okay, so that's if she's of age of physical maturity and she got married, but she didn't yet have her period. Ra'ata v'oda b'beit avia. If she has seen her menstrual blood, she has seen it, meaning she got a period once. One gets the sense actually that it was quite common, just from the Mishnah, quite common for them to marry these girls of very young ages, quite young ages. So whatever, she saw. And then v'oda b'beit, she's still in her father's house. That's why I say, that's why I think it must have been quite common. Consistent language. Ra'ata v'oda, but she's still, if she's like an old maid, she actually got a period. Beit Shammai says, notin la bi'ilat mitzvah. Then you have really no way of knowing, because she could get her period at any time. So you just give her bi'ilat mitzvah. You give her the one act. The one bi'ilah means the sexual interaction of the mitzvah, of the night of her wedding. The first interaction, the first intercourse. Beit Hillel says, you give her kol laila kula. The whole night, as many times as they want, they can engage in marital relations, and you don't have to worry that any blood they see is dam niddah. It's fine. Now, the Bartunura notes, very, very importantly, he says the following. He says, kol advarim Allah. This whole machloket is not applicable to today. Why? That's b'dorot harishonim b'vad. That's earlier generations. But once the stringency spread, Jewish girls were stringent upon themselves. If they see blood, a drop of blood the size of a mustard seed, that's a very famous phrase in the Niddah. You see the tiniest speck, so they treat it not like dam niddah, they treat it like dam ziva, and they said 7 clean days. Then then the whole topic of a betula, of a virgin, even if she's a minor age, nonetheless, even if she never got a period at all, once they had bi'ilat mitzvah, and then the husband cannot be with her until she counts as shiva nekiim. Meaning, once we establish that any blood of any kind we're worried about that is dam ziva, think about the jump. In the Mishnah time, this was dam tohar. So it's not even Dam Niddah. Any blood is Dam Ziva, and she has to have Shiva Nikiyim. She has to wait 7 clean days after Al-Kedin Sha'ar Nashim Sharo Dam, and that's how we paskin today. On the marriage night, they get the Ma'aseh, the husband and the wife, they get the act of Ma'aseh Mitzvah, Bi'ilat Mitzvah, the first sexual interaction, and then they separate, and then she has to count Shiva Nikiyim, which is pretty challenging. We'll stop here, dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.